the Magnolia Clubhouse weekly news update for the week of July 6th through the 12th. I'm Marty, your anchor for this broadcast, which was produced in online meetings of Magnolia Clubhouse's communications unit. Speaking of meetings, despite the clubhouse being currently closed, every unit is operating daily through Zoom meetings. Clubhouse members can join the administration, hospitality, and membership units for unit work from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday. In the afternoon, the communications unit meets Monday through Wednesdays, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., and Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. in order to keep our community informed by writing, recording, and editing this broadcast. If you've been watching the We Are Not Alone series of webinars, then you'll be interested to know that Wednesday the 8th, Magnolia Clubhouse's own Cassidy, Eric, and myself will be presenting on supported education. Now for the employment report.
Hi, I'm Emily, and this is our employment report. Al started his job last week with Papa John's. He's working full-time as a delivery driver. Eula reports that she is doing well with Evergreen Laundry, and she is with them full-time. Brad had transitioned to another location with Giant Eagle and reports that things are going well. Our current TE with Cigaras and Roomies continues to move along. We wanted to recognize Anthony Stevens, who is starting his 4th week at Cigaras and is doing a terrific job. So congratulations to everyone and keep up the great work. That was your employment report. I'm Emily. Have a great week, and back to more news.
Jen from the membership unit is putting together some financial reports this week. Any member interested in participating should join the membership unit meetings. In other news, here's an update on the Carriage House Clinic.
Hi, Clubhouse. I just wanted to give you a clinic update. The clinic remains open. We do need people when they come in to have on a mask. But currently, Dave is open to taking new patients. So if you need to be seen for mental health or for physical health, let your worker know and we can get you an appointment in the clinic. Thanks.
Here's an update on the Clubhouse Coalition.
We have started to put together a Ohio Clubhouse Coalition, which includes Dayton, Columbus, and Magnolia Clubhouse in Cleveland. We are looking to start and form more clubhouses in the state of Ohio. We have sent a letter to Clubhouse International, letting them know that we're looking to form more clubhouses in Ohio, and we're putting together a coalition in Ohio. We have looked at the coalition in Columbus, in Michigan, and also in Pennsylvania. Those are the two clubhouses that we looked at within the coalition that they have. We are putting together a website for the Ohio Coalition, Clubhouse Coalition, and we are looking to form a logo. And on Tuesday, July 7th, we will be putting together our bylaws. So this is what we are within the Ohio Clubhouse Coalition, where we're looking to form more clubhouses in the state of Ohio.
The Clubhouse shop is now open. Any members interested in working on Monday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. or Tuesday through Friday from 12:30 to 3:30 should contact Nick. Now here's Matthew with this week's weather report.
Hi everyone, I'm Matthew along with Panda here, and we are here with your weekly weather report. Starting Monday, July 6th, the forecast shows that we are starting the week with partly sunny skies. The high will be 87 and the low will be 74. Tuesday and every other day from there on will be sunny, mostly sunny. Temperatures will stay in the upper 80s for the highs and the lows will remain in the 70s all week. Please get out your sunscreen, sunglasses, parasols, or whatever you need to cool off and beat the heat. All right, everyone, I'm Matthew. Here's Panda. That was it for your weekly weather report. And now back to more Maine Magnolia news.
Magnolia Clubhouse is one of over 300 clubhouses around the world. In this next segment, we're going to La Casa del Parana in Rosario, Argentina. Renee has some information on a local resource.
Hi, this is Renee. I love to give resources, so this is Renee's Resource Corner. And I would like to share some information. Seems that I want to make sure people are having food. That's one thing. So there's a place called NORA, Northern Ohio Recovery Associations. They have 2 food banks once a month, and I'm going to give the dates. The traditional pantry is July 20th from 10 to noon at 1400 East 55th Street. If you need directions, 216-391-6672. You can talk to Kathy Davis. So the traditional is July 20th from 10 to noon. Okay. And then for the fruit and vegetables, you go on July 24th at the 1400 East 55th, and that's from 4 to 6. Look at that. You get your food on Monday and Friday. So you should be set for the month. And what I'm going to do every month that we record, I'll give the dates of when they're having their traditional and then their fruit vegetable distribution. So with that information, that might help people to be able to plan out their meals and stuff like that.
Now we present Scott and Keith with an update on the world of sports.
The return of the Cleveland Indians for 2020 and also the return of the NBA for 2020. Good afternoon, everyone, with your weekly Magnolia Clubhouse report, along with my partner, Scott Trella and Keith Lakewood. We'll first start off with the return of the Cleveland Indians. As beginning today, the 60 players from the Indians organization will be allowed to return to start what is known as Spring Training Part 2. 30 players will train at Progressive Field, while the other 30 players will be training at the facility that is used by the Lake County Captains. Scott, with the return of baseball and everybody has to report to have a coronavirus test taken, how is this going so far?
Well, they do expect to start opening day on the 24th, and they are reporting for spring training today. And I know they probably will want to test some players for coronavirus. There are a few that are going to sit from other major league teams that are going to sit out the season. I know of at least one, and I just really think everybody's just looking forward to baseball, and I think it's going to be a good thing that we're going to get baseball back.
Will be a 60-game schedule. The schedule has not yet been released for the Indians, but stay tuned to this broadcast and we will keep you further updated. Moving on to the NBA, where the NBA too will open the remainder of their schedule beginning July 30th in Orlando at the Disney facility. Scott, what do you think of this, that the 22 teams will have to play in an indoor arena setting up a bubble-like environment?
I do think if they would probably play outdoors, it might be more protection than versus playing indoors, even though they're used to playing indoors. But I think it's good that we're going to get the NBA back, and hopefully it should start up on the 30th.
We will have a further discussion in future broadcasts about the whether it's safer to play outdoors or whether it's safer to play inside a bubble environment. We'll wrap up this weekly edition of Magnolia Clubhouse Sports. Scott, it's all yours.
Always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, we're done.
This month's health topic is infectious disease control. Here's more information.
COVID-19 is a type of coronavirus that causes an infection that is now spread all over the world. There are a lot of kinds of coronaviruses. Most cause the common cold, but other coronaviruses are more serious. COVID-19 is new and hasn't been seen in people before. And for some people, it can become serious and dangerous. COVID-19 spreads person to person through droplets from coughing and sneezing. It can also spread when you are close to someone who is infected. It may be spread when you touch something that has the virus on it, such as a doorknob or countertop. Most people have only mild symptoms or even none at all. Symptoms can include a cough, a fever, and shortness of breath. When COVID-19 is severe, it can make it hard to breathe without help. People who are very sick are treated in a hospital. If you're having symptoms, call your doctor, because they may want to do a test. If you get a test, a swab will be used to take a sample of fluid from your nose or throat. Even if you don't feel sick right now, it's important to protect yourself and others from getting sick and spreading the infection. Here's what you can do. Limit where you go in your community, and stay home to avoid people who may be infected. It's also important to wash your hands often and well, especially after you cough or sneeze. Use soap and water and scrub for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water aren't available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your mouth, nose, and eyes. Stay home when you're sick, and ask people not to visit you. As healthcare and other community services learn more about COVID-19, information can change. It's a good idea to know what's happening in your community, schools, and work. Find reliable sources of information that give you facts about new cases and what you can do to prevent spreading the virus. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the World Health Organization are two online resources that you can trust. Thinking about COVID-19 and what it might mean to your family and to your community can be scary, but it can help to know that although the virus can be serious, most people recover. Knowing how it's spread and how to protect yourself can help everyone stay healthy.
All accredited clubhouses are governed by 37 standards. This week we present number 4 under membership.
Hi, I'm James, and with today's standard number 4 under membership, all members have equal access to every clubhouse opportunity with no differentiation based on diagnosis or level of functioning.
Now for the quote of the week.
Hi, I'm Jeff Malloy with the quote of the week. Hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. Jersey Gregory.
That's all for this week's Clubhouse News Report. Magnolia Clubhouse is a vital community of growth, hope, and opportunity for people who live with mental illness, and its mission is to ensure that our members are respected co-workers, neighbors, and friends. We're always accepting new members. That's all for this week's news. We will see you next week. In the meantime, connect with us at magnoliaclubhouse.org and on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Have a great week.